This is the plaintiff, Nicole Carter. She says she and the defendant have been friends for 10 years, and they're definitely friends no more. That's right. The defendant stole $846.44 from her through a PayPal scam. She can't believe her one-time friend would do something like that to her, and she's suing here and now for the money she stole. This is the defendant, Quadisha Jones. She says she has no idea what the problem is with the plaintiff and her PayPal account. She in no way stole money from the plaintiff. She can't believe the plaintiff's suing her today. And once the facts come out, she fully expects the judge to rule in her favor, not the plaintiff's. She's accused of failing a friend.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. These litigants were friends for a decade until the defendant stole more than $800 from the plaintiff through a PayPal scam. The defendant says she's innocent. It's the case of you ain't my pal.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Ms. Carter, how long have you known Ms. Jones?
For about 10 years.
Now, the two of you had some kind of falling out?
Yes.
What was the falling out about?
It was a personal matter between me and my stepfamily.
Love personal matters. Go ahead, what?
About me and my stepfamily.
Okay, how long ago did you have that falling out?
About 6 years ago.
So you haven't talked to each other, you hadn't talked to each other for a long time?
Yes.
6 years?
6 years.
How bad was it that you wouldn't talk to each other?
She was considered my best friend. I named her as my daughter's godmother, and I couldn't trust her anymore.
Because she did what?
She had me on a 3-way phone call with my stepmother, and I did something, and it just went.
What did you do?
We was on the phone together, and she had my stepmother on 3-way, so I was talking to her about the situation, what happened.
Oh, so the stepmother was the one who was spying on your conversation.
Yes.
I got you. So you felt like you couldn't trust her anymore.
Yes, that's
So it was the stepmother who you didn't know was listening?
Yes.
Got it. All right. So you don't talk to her for 6 years, and what happens?
And I guess we decided to talk again. I think I inboxed her. She inboxed me on Facebook maybe 3 years after the fact. And we tried to just, be cool again, for the kids. Our kids was missing each other and things like that. So
Would you actually see each other?
Yeah, we would.
Okay. So then one fine day, she contacts you and she says, what about PayPal?
She sends me a message saying that she sent me money. Sorry I didn't tell you, but can you send it back to me? I was like, okay.
Wait. Why would she sent you money how?
Via PayPal.
Okay.
And she asked me to send it back on Cash App. I have the documentation.
Okay, I'm sorry. Stop. This doesn't sound fishy to you?
It didn't, because she asked me to do that before. Something was wrong with her card, so I did it with no problem.
So she sends you PayPal.
Yes, and she asked me to
And then she wants you to send her Cash App. Why don't you just go to the bank and get her money?
True.
Exactly. So why would you do any of what you're doing even another time? Why would you do it?
Because I didn't mind it. It was like a small favor. She asked me, she has 3 kids, so I was like, okay, you need me to do your favor? It's no problem.
The last time you did it, how much was the amount?
I think it was like $30. I don't really have that.
Okay, but this time it was $846.44?
Yes, 2 different payments. One for $640, one for $206.
Okay. So what happens, my dear?
I sent it through Cash App with no problem. 2 weeks later, on the 17th of July, I get a notification from PayPal saying that she stated that the payment was unauthorized, that she never requested, that she never sent the money to me.
Oh, so that they would not send you the 800 and something?
Yes.
So that means that she would just steal the $846.44 from you?
Yes, but it was her money to begin with.
So my question to you is, do you have anything from PayPal showing what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what is going on here? Your PayPal is connected to what, your bank account?
No, you don't necessarily have to connect PayPal to your bank account.
No, you could connect it to a credit card.
You can, or you could just have it in PayPal. Someone sent me the payment. The first time I sent Nicole money, it was for $100, and then it was for like around $50.
What about this time? What's the story with this time?
This time I received the money, and I sent her $622. And this was from me doing work, doing hair and daycare stuff that I do. Someone sent it to me through PayPal. You could pay a person through PayPal. That's how I got paid. So I sent it to Nicole. I said, listen, I cannot get this money out of my PayPal, but I need it ASAP. I can't get out right now, so I need
Okay, but the money you sent Nicole came from your PayPal account, right?
Yes.
Okay, tell me the two amounts. Do you have your PayPal account in your phone?
I don't have the PayPal on the phone because the first phone that I had, it got water damage.
Do you know your PayPal account number?
No, because usually you don't have to put it in. It automatically signs you in.
So right now, as we're talking, you can't access your PayPal account?
I can't log into it because I don't know the PIN. Yeah,
in
I tried to get a new pen, but it was just a whole
Oh,
bunch.
and you got sued, and you haven't bothered to get a new PIN so that we can access your account and figure out what on earth is going on? What I need to do is get into your PayPal account now to see if you made a claim to get that money returned. Then case over. Or I'll see that you never made a claim because you're swearing under oath that you never made a claim. All I've got to do, easy peasy case, log into your PayPal account. Oh, but you can't because I didn't bother to get a PIN. Something that takes 32 seconds before
that's not-
showing up to court.
Is using PayPal dangerous?
Yeah, it can be. You need to know who you're selling.
What do you say?
I think that it's up to the person to have discretion against like who you're sharing money
But is
with.
it dicey?
I think it can be.
Going inside the courtroom.
PayPal balance.
You have to call them.
This shows that you are out 862. We are writing to let you know one of your buyers opened a case for this transaction. Kadisha Jones, buyer's email, buyer's transaction ID. That's the 64034 and the 20610. So she's got the evidence from PayPal on July 17th that PayPal says you did just that. And you've got no evidence to contradict this, right?
Well, I could try to log in because I never
Yeah,
claimed
try to
a
log in.
dispute.
Because
Do a
PayPal is
dispute.
telling her that you not only once, but twice reversed the money. So log in. Try to log in.
I would never dispute the
Try to log
money.
in. I don't want to hear your flapping gums. You told me I would never dispute, and yet I see evidence that you did. So now prove PayPal wrong, and let's look at your account.
They're sending me a code. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to take a whole 32 seconds.
Should probably figure it out.
So this is your account?
Yes.
Oh, look at that. July 3rd, canceled. Nicole Carter. How did that happen?
I never canceled it. PayPal must have canceled it.
PayPal doesn't go around canceling your payments unless
They
you
do.
ask them to.
They does that.
Canceled, request sent.
I never put in a request.
Well, it sure looks like you did because it's right in here.
PayPal does that if it's something wrong with the other person.
Oh,
on the
well, then
other
I'm
end.
sure that when your friend called you and told you this, that you said, oh, for the love of God, let me get to the bottom of it.
That's what I said.
Yeah, so did you? Did you
Yeah,
tell?
yes, I called
So
them.
did you tell PayPal send the money back?
I called them. They said it must be something wrong with her card on her end because
There's no problem
they
on
said
her
they-
side.
They said they didn't
Can I ask you
cancel
a
it.
question? Are your brain cells connected?
Yes.
Do you think I'm going to buy what you're saying? Do you understand that I know exactly where you're coming from? Do you understand that in all this time, from July to October, you would have had a million opportunities to call PayPal and fix it? I am looking not only at her end, where they say that you pulled the money back, I am looking at your end, where I see that you pulled the money back. So if it's some big mistake, all you had to do to not look like a complete jerk right now is fix the mistake.
Sorry.
What you do instead is you make her sue you, and then you come in here, I don't have my pen, and I don't know, because I would need a pen. The evidence is right there that you pulled it back. But here's the thing, if you didn't pull it back and magically PayPal is going around with pixie dust, just canceling different contracts that they feel like doing in order to stymie commerce in America, if that's what happened, you've had 4 months to fix it, and you haven't. So I see that the money never left your account or came back to your account. So guess what? Pay the lady and learn how to do math, because her math is correct. $846.44. You are a miserable friend and a terrible auntie and godmother to her child.
So the plaintiff is going to get her money back, Ms. Jones. You just got the wrath of the judge, you know? What are you thinking? How you feel? Not too good. Not too good. Well, obviously you feel better at this point.
Yeah, I feel a little better, yes, because I thought she was a friend. I trusted her, and clearly, you can't befriend somebody who done you wrong in the past. That's what I learned from today,
Well, you learned a valuable lesson.
definitely.
Okay, good enough.
Thank
Thank you very much. Good thing you sued her.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. Harvey?
You know, a lot of times we talk about there's got to be reconciliation after these judgments, but sometimes it is just right to cut the cord, and frankly, that's what the plaintiff in this case should do.